Hello everybody, welcome back to Mind Your Money. If you're here for the first time, my name is Tasha. My husband and I are documenting our journey to debt freedom, financial independence while we build generational wealth, and we talk about all things managing money, budgeting, saving money, and getting out of debt. However, this video is going to be my March 2021 budget closeout. Thank you so much for everybody who's returning, all my legacy builders. I appreciate you guys to the utmost. Thank you, and I hope you are all doing well. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. YouTube really likes that, and my family will really appreciate that because it will help our channel out significantly. Where we ended off in the mid-month check-in for March, we had 6 no-spend days. Now, I'm recording this video for the second time because the first time it was not well. So I've already placed down my no spend stickers, and we've had a total of 15 no spends in the month of March. We did spend quite a bit, but most of the spending was done around the same time or on the same day, and they were all either household stuff that wasn't budgeted or gifts for people. And I'm not sharing the tracker again because there were some things that we bought that were special and is private, because we wanted to show some love to people that we care for. So no spend days on the 15th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 25th, 28th, and 29th. Every other day, usually around like the last week of the month of March, were spending. But we did really good with our savings. We did really good with our debt repayment, and I'm going to have a separate video on our savings challenges and also sharing with you our complete detailed debt update as soon as, let me see, maybe the first week of April. So stay tuned for that. Now let's move into our debt repayment plan for the month of March. Okay, so this is our March debt repayment plan. What we decided to do for March was to list out all of the debts according to how this budget by paycheck workbook is set up. And the only debts that we have right now are my student loans, so we're attacking these. I listed them from the lowest balance to the highest balance. Now we have our extra debt payments. All of them are extra debt because, of course, there are no minimum payments due right now because of the forbearance. So in total, we paid $1,739.62 towards debt. That includes all of our paychecks, the stimulus payment, extra money that we had coming in. That's how much we put towards our debt this month. Now, our last month total debt balance was $10,442.62. And this month's debt balance at the end of March was $8,705. Of course, that is a 10% decrease since last month, which I think is awesome. Overall, when I started tracking our debt, the student loan debt was the only debt we had left, and we started with $17,146.96, 49% decrease overall. Our total debt balance now is $8,705. So we are in the single digits, and I am super happy. And if you haven't yet seen my first quarter 1 financial goals update, I'll link it in the cards, and you can go back and check that out so you know how we were doing overall. Now we're going to move into our net worth update for the month of March. All right, now as I said a minute ago, we did record this video in its entirety, and then I had to start over because I noticed I had made some mistakes. So we fixed that now. Our total assets, including our cash accounts, our retirement accounts, and all of our investments, total $24,570.48. Now our liabilities, again, which is a student loan, is at $8,705, and that makes our net worth for the month of March $15,865.48, which I think is amazing. That is a 104% increase from last month, where our net worth was $7,749.10. So I think we're growing by leaps and bounds. All of the savings, paying off debt, we're getting closer and closer to becoming free enough with our money to invest a whole lot more for the long term. Now we're going to move into where did our money go for the month of debt versus savings. Our debt repayment was 30%, a little over 30, about 31% of our total monthly income. And our savings was about 33%, actually rounded up. Break that down. These numbers might be slightly off, only slightly, because I had to go back and correct some of the categories. But for sinking funds, we saved a total of $664, which is 3% of the total monthly savings. Our general savings, which is the savings challenge, 52-week challenge particularly, $84 was saved in that category, which is 5% of the total monthly savings. The emergency fund we saved $610.48 from our paycheck budgets. That was 36% of our total monthly savings. 1 month ahead account got $144 from our paycheck budgets, which is 8% of our total monthly savings. Zero out challenge got $20.02, which is awesome. That's 1% of our total monthly savings. And March Madness money, we saved $145 in that category, which brought us to 8% of our total monthly savings, which is awesome. Of course, 100% of our debt went to student loans, okay? So now we're going to look at our monthly budget category breakdown. So I did not include the stimulus in our incoming income, and I want to explain this to you because we started the starting balance in our checking account in the very beginning of March included our rent payment that we had been putting aside in February. So the starting balance of $12.03.28 includes March's rent, which hadn't come out yet when we started tracking our March budget. So our incoming income, everything not including the stimulus, was $5,202.48. Now, when we add those two together, our total monthly income would be $6,405.76. But just keep in mind that $1,200 that we started with paid our rent, okay, for March. So our tithe was budgeted at $360. We spent $577 towards giving, which is a $217 difference, and that was 11% of our incoming income. Rent was $1,200, zero difference, and that was 23% of our incoming. Food, we were over budget. $400 was our monthly budget. $425.49 is what we spent for food. That was an 8% of our incoming income, and we were over by $25.49. All right, our cell phone, we budgeted for $92. It came out to $99.73. I did have to pay an additional fee because I changed my phone because I needed to, because my old one just completely stopped working. And I purchased insurance on the phone. So that's why it was a little bit higher this month. We were $7.73 over budget, and the cell phone was 2% of our incoming income. Okay, I'm sorry, the game's not ready, baby, but just wait a minute. So the car insurance was $61.50, and that was 50 cents over budget or under budget. So, and that is 1% of our incoming income. The electricity bill was under budget by $13.40, and that's basically less than a percentage of our income. So I just wrote zero here. The gas bill, $181.20. So we were $131.20 over budget. That was 3% of our incoming income. I'm so glad that the spring and summer is coming. That means we are going to be paying a whole lot less for gas because we won't need as much heat. So praise God for that. And praise God for the income that we had, because we were still able to manage even though we were over budget in this category. Life insurance was under budget by 62 cents. Student loan, we did pay more than this. Remember, I started tracking and I forgot to include that last payment of $145 that was made in March. So I'll have to update this. So I'm sorry that this number is not accurate. It was $1,739.62, which what we paid, and it's going to be about 31% of what our total income was. I'll go back off camera and fix this. Sinking funds, we saved $664. That was $504 over our budgeted amount of $160, and that's 12% of our monthly income. Incoming income, all right? Then the digital envelopes, we did put $50 aside for that. That was on budget. There was no differentiation, and that's less than a percentage of our income. $84 for the 52-week challenge. That's about 1% of our incoming income. Emergency fund, we did not budget for anything. We saved $610.48. We were over budget by $610.48, and that was 11% of our incoming income. 1 month ahead, we saved $144. We did not budget for anything, therefore we were over by the amount, and that was 2% of our incoming income. Zero out challenge, we did not budget for that. We saved $20.02, and we were over by that amount, and that's less than a percentage of our incoming income. March Madness money, we saved $145. We were over budget by that amount because we didn't budget for it, and that was about 2% of our incoming income. So altogether, the difference of every category came up to $3,009.06. We were over budget in most of the areas where we are saving money and paying off debt. Again, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Our food was over, but not by a whole lot, so we're still working out, how to stick. I think we did really good despite all of the changes, and that is getting warmer. We definitely need to increase our food budget, and we are going to incorporate our eating out or our fun money inside food, because it's getting warmer and we're going to be out more. Okay, what I didn't show you guys last time is our monthly spending comparison. I actually did it this month. It took me no more than 20 minutes to sit down and write out all of this and figure out the change. So from February and March, our tithe was about the same. We were generally paying anywhere between 11 and 12% of our income, which is because we're actually paying on our gross, and some of the things that we earn is probably rollover from another period, or we've already paid taxes on tithes on that money, so we don't allocate. Food, we were under budget last month, and we were over budget this month, but it still came out to be about 8% of our total monthly budget, or total percentage of the budget. Our income change for the month was $1,032.88, and mobile phone, same thing, about 2%. I explained why we were over there. For the car insurance, same thing, 1%, no variation there. Our electricity was higher in February than it was in March, which is a good thing. So we paid a little bit less. That was $8.09 less. So that's really good. The gas bill was more, obviously, than last month. But it still was about 3% of our monthly budget. Then there was a student loan. We paid a lot more for the student loan in March, which was 30% of our budget in March, but only 10% of our budget in February. So an increase in that area is good because we're decreasing our liabilities. Sinking funds, we saved a little more this month in March, and that was 12% of our income. Digital envelopes was the same. General savings, we saved the same amount. Emergency fund, we saved more in March than we did in February for a difference. So we saved $176 more. And then for our 1 month ahead, we saved $192 in February and $144 in March. The zero out challenge got $20 in March and $13.91 in February. So that was $6.11 more in March. March Madness didn't get anything because it was a special savings challenge for the month of March. So that was $145 more that we saved that actually went towards our debt snowball. But I like seeing the monthly comparison because it helps to know where we can cut back or what we did better than we did last month. And I think we saved a whole lot more, which is great. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for rocking out with me for as long as you did. How did your March go? If I haven't seen your video already, or if you haven't shared it, please let me know what wins did you have. What areas do you know you could do better in? And hopefully you found some inspiration from me sharing all of our numbers. I hope that you are having a great day, a great week. Have a great April. Please note that you may not see as many videos from me going forward because I did record quite a few videos in March that are coming out at the end of March and the beginning of April that I worked really hard on, but I do need a break. I do need to take some time to rest and reset. So I am going to start just sharing with you our paycheck budget results instead of doing the budget on recording it at the beginning of the week and then closing it out at the end. Let me know how you guys feel about that, because I don't know if, based on the views, people really seem to really like the paycheck budget setups, but it's becoming a lot for me, especially when it gets too close to the end of the month where I have to start going through all of our numbers, and I'm trying to record it so you guys can, be involved and continue being involved in what we're sharing with you. But it's a lot having to do closing out the budget, calculating sinking funds, tracking the debt payment, doing that update, and just a whole host of other things going on. It is a lot. So I think I'm just going to stick to sharing with you our paycheck budget results along with our meal plan, because I know people are really liking that. But I might not record the actual paycheck budget setup, which you will see me a lot less. And plus, I do need a break. So I'm going to take a mental health break. I'm going to take a spiritual break, and I'm just going to get refreshed so I can come back and be ready to share with you guys and continue to inspire you to mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives to its fullest. And I will see you guys later. Bye for now.